Today's video, I'm going to show you how I like to find more animals and have a better, more successful hunt, higher successful rate. So for one of my missions on the game is I have to kill an elk, a male elk, at 109 yards or less. So I've tried it there for a little bit, and I could get close enough to shoot them, but not within 109 yards. So today I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to find my elk uh, icon on my map, and I'm going to show my need zones. So I've got 3 need zones: feeding, watering, and resting. And I'm gonna go ahead and put some little blue markers on these, so then I know where my zones are, and I don't have to keep pulling up my map. I'm also going to be able to then look at where my markers are, look at where the elk should be, and adjust for my wind so they don't smell me. So I see that, well, it looks like I've got perfect wind blowing right in my face. But so really, if I can go like to this angle here, it'll be better. Be directly in my face. So let's go see if we can't harvest us a male elk from 109 yards or less with a 300 Win Mag, and go ahead and get this task done. You can also see too, like, what time it is. It's 8:35 a.m. Well, if you go to the encyclopedia and go to animals, let's go on down to elk. At 9 o'clock they're supposed to kind of start being at that water zone. Now I have noticed that these are pretty much suggestions. I mean, they'll be close to that area, but they might not be exactly in there at that particular moment. So I mean, really, and then too, at that, that they're going to be watering down here, so you can actually probably just remove the resting and just kind of put that back on there. So now you know where they're supposed to be, how many yards away from it you are, and how to adjust for your wind so you can have a better opportunity of getting close. And we'll speed the video up here because we got 1,400 yards and get to the action. Oh, and then one more thing here. Since you know from your encyclopedia that your elk is eating at 5 a.m. and they're going from eating to drinking, then that means on our map here they started around here. So let's go ahead and put one of them there too. And that way, so now we're 600 yards. So in case they just now started moving, or they're not that far from it, they might not be 1,400 yards, they might be 600. And that'll make and break the hunt right there, because they'll hear you coming if you think you have 1,400 yards and you're just running or walking fast, or so. Alright guys, so there is a couple elk right there. So we've caught up we've caught up to this little herd. And so another tip I like for this, sorry, I'm trying to get over some allergies here, is I want to go ahead and mark down there with my little red dot, because I don't want to confuse it with the blues that I have. So I now know that them elk are approximately 280 some yards away. And so now I'm going to just kind of work around, because I've got to get within 100 and 9. Okay, so now also another tip. You know, you walk slower when you have your binoculars out, but you can also, for keyboard and mouse, hit control, and then you'll walk real slow. Sometimes like very annoyingly slow though, but slow nonetheless, and I don't want to spook these elk off. So now with it really being this slow, I'll speed the video up here until I can get into position. Okay, so now I'm going to pull this out. Let's see if this is a low level fitness male, or if we need to do a high. They just keep crossing each other. They're 1-star young and a 2-star young. They might be high level. Well, no, I didn't want to pull that out. Let's see if we just can't ease up here and get within 109 yards. Oh, I mean, this little glitch here now. So now I'm stuck on this tree. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay down and crawl away from it. For some reason, if you get a little too close to the base of a tree, it'll get you stuck. I'm keeping that wind in my face and out of their noses. And I'm just gonna try to get in position here to get this one task done, but they ain't cooperating. They're really wanting to walk over this hill. But these elk are working their way down from their feeding zone down to their watering zone. I do wonder if these elk are gonna cross. No, they can go down, so they're not gonna cross where them other females did. See, I know walking this slow is kind of aggravating and all, but I do think that you'll be more successful in the amount of more mature animals that you harvest, and you'll not see a lot of these sound indicators saying that they're spooked. go ahead and try this again. Now he's got his head up like he might be coming to this. I just need to get him like right here by this rock. And then I can take the shot. But see, really, I mean, if you wasn't trying to just do this this little task here, you could have shot. You'd have now had an elk, and elk's pretty decent money on here if you're needing to do a money grind. Yeah, 145 yard shot. There's nothing to that. Oh, we're just ever so close. He's just not going to cooperate. The way the animals move is so, I mean, sometimes they're glitchy, but so realistic looking. Like you can kind of see the fur come off their back. And well, these elk are just really just being difficult at this point. I don't really understand why they don't come into the call unless they just are low fitness leveled. Alright, we'll speed the video back up. Gotta hit him somehow. Whew. Ah, man, they got close. Okay. Well, right there is the last place I've seen him. Oh man, I gut shot him. Food fragments. So let's see what time it is. It's 10:28. Let's give him a minute to. Let's give him a minute to go die. Because they will jump up on you. So we're gonna give him just a little bit to perish. Alright guys, so we was attending to do this tread softly here to shoot a male elk from 109 yards less, and I think we got one at about 4 yards. I don't know how I got ahead of him, but we didn't make the greatest shot because he was kind of on the move. I've never shot that gun that close before, so we found some food fragments, which means we probably gut shot him. So we've given him about 20 minutes in game, not in real life, and we're gonna just kind of go slow and hopefully not jump him up and spook him. We did see he run up to that point. There is quite a bit of blood, but I didn't want him to hop up. I've done a previous video on animals hopping up when you go at them too quick, so this game is realistic in that aspect. So we're just gonna oh, what a track. What a track. There he is in all of his glory. Stuck on the tree glitch again. Okay. Now, after all that hard work, let's get us a photo. I like it. Bam. Oh, at 19.4 yards. I hit him in the left lung and stomach, and he still run that far. Wow. It's a nice elk though. Got a 5-star hunting rating on that. Whew. Well, guys, those are some of my tips and tricks on how to hunt spot and stalk animals. You know, put you some trackers out and pay attention to your wind. Make a better shot than I did, and you won't have to track an elk that far. But until the next one, guys, see ya.